Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. Sun just came up. It's a little after 7. Well, today's the day. Look at these beautiful purple flowers, but they're considered, I guess, a weed because they are a nuisance this year. All the rain, all the flowers, weeds been blooming like crazy, and allergies are going insane. Trying to keep up with picking weeds is also a battle. So weed control is the winner this season. They're making bank. But anyway, today's the day. A day that I never thought I'd ever do. I never thought I'd ever kind of get put in the position to do. But as I said in my first video, my daughters, I love you girls. So when you watch this, I'm thinking of you. It's been a long week. You guys are on spring break. And then I don't know how soon you're going to go back to school. But today is the day of a move. Part 1. I guess I could go this way. I don't know why I just chose to do this route. I'm on a walk. As you can tell, it's outside. Today's the day. Moving my young ladies to their moms. They are now 12 and 10. Have expressed to me that they miss their mom and want to try living with her. I have my own reasons and why I know that they do, but I'm not going to get into that right now. It's really difficult and hard for me. I've had some emotional moments dealing with that fact, as they know, and those that know me know I've been there for them since the day they were born. And shortly after, when Brenna was a little over a year and a half old, and Ashlyn was, I don't know, 4 or 5 months old. Their mom and dearest left us. Left me and took them initially, but she didn't really have a plan put together other than to lie and leave. Back then I was an over-the-road truck driver. And she did a trick, I guess. She lied. Posted all over Facebook about how much she loved me and respected, and what a real man is to sacrifice and do all that junk. So she put that all over Facebook, and come to find out she was plotting to made my parents come to Illinois, where we had lived for a short period of time, and move her and me, my daughters, back to Arizona. Or all the way to Arizona, not back to Arizona, because before then we were never living in Arizona. We moved from California to Illinois to get away from all the BS. So I need to get a selfie stick. This is actually tiresome. I don't know how those auditors and everything do it on a regular basis, but so anyway, I mean, That's a sad story. So we're moving on. I've had them in my life, their entire lives. But now, things are going to change. I can't afford Havasu anymore. Cost of living has gone through the roof. What used to be, let me just point this house. Decent house, nice. Tell the amount of stuff inside the garage. They've been there for several years. Here's an empty lot with a lake view. But as you can see, there's no sign saying for sale, so someone probably already owns it. One of these guys or someone. And when property values drop again, they'll build. But property values are going through the roof. So all kinds of lots like that, especially ones that had that view of the lake, an actual view. You'd be surprised how many homes here are claiming they have a view. You might have like 2 inches of fucking actual water to see, and they claim that's view of the lake. Prices have gone through the roof. Say a house 3 years ago, 2 to 3 bedroom house, just average house, 100 180, 190, just like that. No biggie. Now that house is close to 300,000. That's just nothing special. Basic house. Ain't nothing special about that one. Across the street here. And you get nice homes like this. Again, really not that special. Just well kept. And good house. You can't touch that house. Probably less than 400. And like I said, 2-3 years ago, probably 200,000, sorry. So cost of living has gone through the roof. Rent, what used to be say a $900 a month rent from these landlords that live in California, who they know we're paying for their big boats, we're paying for the big expensive cars, their livelihood in California. Can't really fault them. See, for example, like that house there probably did not have that RV garage 2 years ago, but had the space on the lot, and they've recently put that RV garage on there, kind of like this one. You got plenty of room right here on the side of the house to build an add-on RV garage, and like this one, another one. So can't really fault them. People back in the 80s, 90s came from California and other places in the nation, bought property, bought land here, and just sat on it. And when they had the money, they would have a basic house built with plans to add on. And again, there's pros and cons to everything that happens in our government. The pro is Trump's our president. I'm a Trump supporter. If you don't like it, you can suck it. But he's brought a lot of income into the area now. People are buying, people are selling, adding on, spending money that they held on to for the past 8 years, or previous 8 years, or the previous shithead in the White House. So rent's gone through the roof too. So what used to be a $900 rent, $1,400 now. Insane. And they're sitting in California. I know my landlord is. Nice enough lady. I've never really spoken to her. But they're just bringing in the bucks. And then there's other people I know that were renting, and then now that the property value's gone through the roof, they're getting evicted. Mainly last year it happened. Getting evicted because they are selling the house that they were living in. So here in Havasu, it is a senior citizen house, the town. It's spring break right now, and yet, even though I'm not dressed for it, it is cold. It is chilly. We got people out here walking right now, getting exercise, and they're bundled up like it's Nebraska. I'm not going to, because I know I'm working up some sweat just to walk, get the muscles going here. But it is a senior citizen town. You go to Walmart and most people are AARP people. I'll just say that. And that is why they removed many of the registers and plopped in the self-checkout. Well, can't really fault them. I mean, they're senior citizens barely surviving on what they're getting. But kind of shows the work ethic of the generations to come. No one wants to put in, lace up those work boots, bitches, and go to work. They want to sit and watch YouTube videos all day and stay in their mommy's basement, playing with their toys and video games, instead of going out and getting a job that involves being outdoors in all elements. But to each its own. Anyway, yeah, I know, probably gonna get hate comments on that, but I don't care. I got thick skin. So, very long story, very long rant. Today's day one of the big change. Girls are, I'll be driving them about an hour north of Sacramento. So, Lake Havasu to about an hour north of Sacramento. It's a minimum of 10 hours of driving. It's an all-dayer. I still have to, what I'm doing right now is I'm walking just to get a little warm-up exercise, loosen up my back, and burn off some aggravation steam that, as you can tell, I'm irritated, but it's been stressful knowing that this day was coming once the decision was made and all the comments and that they wanted. So my daughters, again, I love you. I'm not mad at you. You're not a disappointment or anything, okay? You guys missed your mom. I get that. What happened to her and I had nothing to do with you. It's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault. It just didn't work out. So I'm going to move forward. And so I got 10 hours of driving just to get to California, where their mom's at. Have to offload the van. I'm walking to the rental place now. about 2 mile walk. And I know, what the hell? Like I said, I just use a little exercise and get the blood pumping. Look at that view. That's the view. Now, if I owned that lot, I'd be like, okay, you gotta build a wall on the bottom property. Nice tall wall. You got perfect opportunity to have a basement, so you have a basement down below. I would turn into a game room or a man cave with the pool table and all that jazz. Or you got the lot next to it. Where there, if I owned both lots, I'd have the house with the basement on that side and the monster shop garage up here. Yeah, buddy, if I had the money to live here and live like a king. And then here you go, another lot with the realtor sign. But that was a lot with a view. So 10 hours there, offload the girls' stuff, say my goodbyes, and a long, stressful 10-hour drive back. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll make a little video as I'm doing it on the way back. Gives me something to rant about, talk about, and I'll post it later. A little bit of a test trial on how long and how hard I could stay awake and drive, and when I'm going back over the road. Now I know it's illegal to do it in a semi-truck, but and I won't be forced to do that anymore. Back in the day, I wasn't forced. I could put my foot down on a couple of times, and I didn't want to drive, but I wasn't tired. I had a lot of anger built up in me because of the divorce I was going through and the stress. So hey, I drove, and I never drove under the influence. I pissed clean every single day. Just give me enough Mountain Dew, piss me off on a YouTube video or something. That'll get my blood going. And I would be up for hours just on that. So 10 hours there, 10 hours back. And it's St. Patty's Day weekend too, so me being an Irishman, really gonna be depressed. I'm not gonna be able to drink. Eat some corned beef and cabbage. I love it. I do love my corned beef and cabbage. This will be my first year not having any. Oh, that's another hard one to swallow. Damn it. Well, shit, I'm gonna have to make some when I get back next week. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. Yep. That and probably buy a case of beer. So, to conclude, that's the big step one. The big step one of life-changing events. Relocate my daughters, and then continue getting ready for step two, and that is move across the nation. Get ready to get to another company and get in the truck, go to orientation, and start my life over again. So if you guys like and subscribe and you follow me, you'll see how things go. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Got another good mile to go, and I'll talk with you guys later.